Hello, everybody, and welcome to Realist Sports Talk Podcast. I am your host, Markel Harper, and right here is my little brother, Sean Davis, and my homeboy, Denver Roberts, a special guest today. Should be interesting, first time doing this. So, today is a great day in America, of course, but we won't get into that because I know there's some salty people out there and everything. So, now that I got two people that actually can give an insight to the NBA, I'd like to start and talk about that because I'm not as into it as they are, but I know a little, but they definitely know more. So I want to start off with the simple question. Will the Lakers repeat? Denver, you want to start off on that and what your thoughts?
I don't think so. A short off season, they got a lot of problems to fix. They have a lot of players missing via free agency. They got to do something big if they want to get right back there.
What about you, Sean?
I kind of agree. The shortened season plus, all the other teams that didn't have Kevin Durant will be back next year. Kyrie Irving will be healthy. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson. They have so much more competition next year in the league.
They have to do something.
Yeah, they got to take another step.
And my insight on this is, I believe that they're favorites. I think they're.
I agree. Yeah.
I think they're too big, and like not a lot of teams can keep up in that phase. Anthony Davis is a monster. It's just
he's so good.
It's incredible. It's
like those two. And like it's hard to stop.
Yes, very true. And like it's their second season, so they're going to be clicking. And it wasn't a short break, so they're not that far off from still clicking from their last championship and everything.
It's true. The momentum rolls.
Yeah, the momentum might roll, but it's definitely going to be hard.
Oh, yeah.
More hard and stellar competition this season with all the people coming back.
You got to remember, the whole league's going to be healthy,
Yep. Yeah.
The Warriors are still the Warriors, and they have
Curry and Clay,
and they have a top pick in the draft.
And they're going to get, who knows what they're going to do.
And none of us know what's going to happen in free agency or the draft yet either. So.
I know the draft is the 18th, I believe.
Yeah, man.
And then
it's like
training camp is December 1st. Mm-hmm. And then the season starts the 22nd.
Season starts in like 40 days,
December,
bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
A question for you, too. Like, I don't know for sure. Is it 100% sure that Kyrie and Durant are going to be back at the start of the season?
Oh, yeah.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
KD was I wouldn't give you 100% because I'm not them.
I don't know about Kyrie, but I'm...
Based off, Kevin Durant definitely will be back.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving should.
Good. Yeah,
I'm excited for the Nets.
Yeah, and that next team is already... They were having a good playoff run with Caris LeVert as their best
player.
With their
role players, basically.
Yeah, and from what we saw this playoffs, the fucking Clippers are not what everybody thinks they are. In my opinion,
they just went into every game thinking they were
top
tier. They were already the best, and they weren't. They had
nothing
to prove.
The first year of them playing together, they didn't mesh like they should have.
Yeah, maybe that second season come around, they will mesh.
Yeah, I think they definitely need a better point guard to play the point guard role with.
Yeah, like a Rondo.
Exactly. With Kawhi and PG, you need a real point guard on your team.
Those two will get buckets.
Straight
defend anybody on
a facilitator and a playmaker.
Yeah, a lot of that could be. Who's their coach?
They just signed Ty Lue.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah,
Ty Lue's the head coach, but I mean.
Let's see if he can make a difference. Yeah. I mean, you've had experience with Ty Lue. What's your opinion on him?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? He's not Bulls coach?
He's never coached the Bulls.
Damn.
No,
see, this is why they're here. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The Cavs when LeBron was there. Cavs and Kyrie.
No, who's that one? Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, Tom Thibodeau.
Where the fuck is he at right now?
He was
Knicks, I believe.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Ty Lue,
Ty Lue, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he got it with LeBron and Kyrie, but
he knows how to coach stars.
The league is so much more diverse and even right now.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah, well, I think we're all just happy that it's going to start December 22nd.
I'm ready for basketball.
You know?
I'm ready for it to be here.
Yeah,
sir.
There was talk about it if they get an agreement done that they would just terminate the season, but thank God that didn't happen, you know.
There's no way they would have done that.
I still think some people will sit out at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just be a slow start for
load
everybody.
management.
These are in
LeBron will be on one all year.
Like fucking COVID opt out like the NFL. That shit pisses me
there will
off.
still be players opt out, I believe.
Yeah.
Are they still going to have it at the bubble in Orlando?
That's what
a real season?
That's what they don't know yet. They're still figuring that out.
We
they want, the teams to, have their own bubble. Like
Oh,
players to live their own bubble as they travel and stuff.
In my opinion, I don't want the bubble back. I want that home court.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a home court, of course.
I liked it. I just didn't like the playoff aspect of it because
you miss out
you have to
on
play
atmosphere.
every day. And that's
That too.
from like a basketball perspective, that'll wear on you. Playing every single day.
And you can tell too. He's getting the players.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, moving on. This is a big one that all the big sports networks have been talking about and everything. Where is Giannis going? I mean, I'll start it off. In my opinion, he's got the super max contract coming up, and
It's a lot of money.
shit. Like, how can you not take that? How can you not take that? I think the front runners are definitely the Bucks, of course, because they have a contract. But if they're going to trade him to anybody, it'd be like a signing deal to the Mavericks or the Miami Heat, which I hope Miami Heat because I like the Heat, but maybe I'm just being biased. But if they got him in Dallas, that'd be interesting too. The damn West is already stacked.
They don't need him in the West.
The Mavs already said they're willing to trade to everybody and anybody.
That's not Luka or KP.
Yeah, and Porzingis.
Yeah, that is crazy. What is your opinion on where he's going?
I mean, I don't think he'll go anywhere this year. I think that he will stay with them this year, and it depends on what the team does after he decides to stay.
Yeah.
If he decides, I think he'll decide to stay this year, and if the team can rebuild and get those pieces around him to make that championship run, then I think he'll end up signing that super max next year. But
it's a lot of money on the table.
If he can't, exactly. It's also hard to turn down $220 million. You know, that's kind of tough. Like I said, I think they just need to build around Giannis rather than try to force him to stay with the team that's not obviously going to make that championship run with all the other teams that are out there.
Yeah.
Did they let anybody go?
No,
They haven't really done nothing crazy.
They
got
nothing
to.
in the offseason for real.
You think the same Denver, or what's your opinion on it?
I don't know. It's just kind of random. It's my own prediction. I think he'll end up on the Raptors. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Save this video. You never know.
Raptors?
I think he could. I think he'll head up.
But do you think it'll be like a trade, or you think he'll turn down
his trade? Because he won't turn down that contract.
Because
anywhere he goes, it's gonna.
But at the same time, like if he turns it down, do the Bucks look to trade?
The Bucks said they won't trade him. But I mean,
that's so hard. You know what I mean?
Like screen, yeah.
You either lose him for nothing, or you can try to trade him. And
he's a fucking superstar. That's
I say
for sure.
The Raptors or the Heat. The Heat just make a lot of sense.
See, I think the Heat.
Pat Riley's a genius.
I think the
up
Heat
there.
or the Mavericks is where.
There's no state
Yeah,
income tax in Miami. You get $220 million contract.
That's $220 million.
That's not
yeah, bro. For
bang.
Real. And then you already have a super young Heat team. Robinson, Hero, and then a primetime vet like Jimmy.
Ooh.
It'd just be, I don't know how they spread the floor with Bam, Giannis, Jimmy. It'd be a weird pairing.
You have to play Bam and Giannis at the same time. You have to.
Yeah, they just both.
It has to be 4 or 5. You really would have to play Giannis at the 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Yep.
They'd be big as shit, dude.
They would be
huge.
That would help them against like the Lakers, which they struggled with last.
I mean, they played the Lakers good enough. I mean, obviously they didn't win, but they played them pretty good defensively in the finals this last year.
You just get outmatched by Anthony Davis.
Exactly. You have that Giannis Antetokounmpo to match up with that.
Like the only player in the league size-wise who could challenge.
And it would have been more competitive if they were healthy as well.
Yeah.
The whole time. So we'll see what happens there. It should be interesting. Moving on to the next topic. Who do you guys think's gonna win these? I know the favorite is the damn Nets because of Kyrie and Durant, and he's making that stupid face. But
Boston strong, baby. We coming back.
Yeah,
Boston's doing it.
Wishful thinking there, folks, but we shall see. It's definitely the Nets, Miami, and Boston. The favorites.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, but they fucking choked last year, bro.
They did. I think Raptors are up there.
And Philly, bro.
Gosh,
everybody was talking about
There's
Philly.
a lot of good teams.
Philly looked so poop in the playoffs last year.
Did. I don't know. Philly's an interesting case.
But, I mean, I feel like if anybody's going to make a big trade, lose one of their big players in the league, it's going to be them.
The conference is fucking up for toss, to be honest.
It is.
No, yeah, for real.
I mean, Kyrie and Durant's going to be very interesting, though.
Right.
I mean,
on paper, they're amazing.
No, yeah, on God.
And, like, their coaching staff looks great. Like,
They're
Steve
a great
Nash.
team.
And then you have Mike D'Antoni on your bench.
They're just a great team.
And then you have Stoudemire, just a player who just retired.
He's a coach there?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he joined their sister.
Just joined it.
That's just a great player to have, or not player, great coach to have on that bench.
But that player experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's their first year together.
Mm-hmm.
Their best players are coming off injury. Well, I don't.
And their third, maybe even fourth best player, some people would say, LeVert, was going crazy in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you just add him, and he just takes a backseat to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. That's going to be tough.
It's going to be even better for him.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Unless
yeah.
they trade him.
How much did he average?
In the playoffs?
Like, off your mind?
I
Like,
can't think of it.
20 plus.
20 plus at least?
20 plus. I
Had to have been in the
was supposed to
first
be
round.
third, fourth best player on the team.
It's going to spread
Because
to.
DeAndre Jordan was out, Kyrie and Kevin Durant was out.
Did they even have Spencer Dinwiddie?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember for
I
sure.
don't think-
Jiminy. They got a pretty good
They
squad.
have a lot of players.
Yeah,
out
bro,
for
they got a
the
good team, and they're pretty
do.
deep. They're pretty deep too.
Yeah, I was about to say the bench sounds better than what I thought it was
No,
from
yeah.
hearing what you guys are saying.
And then they got the possibility of trading for a third player.
Mm-hmm.
What about
They have the cap space for it. Yeah, to get another decently good role player.
what about Holiday? Holiday going there?
I don't know where Drew's gonna end up.
That'd be nice if he ended up on the Nets.
I'll take Drew at Boston, bro. I like Drew Holiday. I think he's one of
Just
the.
going
I think he's
out
one of the
there
most
and-
underrated point guards in the league. To be honest.
Absolutely, he's great.
His
I'm surprised they
defense-
want to shop him, but
Yeah.
I get it.
Why would you
Kinda
not want him?
He's just a
Who's their
vet.
backup
I don't even
at New
know.
Orleans?
Yeah, he is on the Pelicans, huh?
They have.
Yeah, but why would you not want him playing?
Hart.
With, why would you not want him playing on Zion his first full year?
Right.
You know what I mean? Give him that veteran point guard, veteran facilitator, veteran
Just
defensive
the mentality.
minded.
too,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Mindset in the locker room.
That's crazy.
The
They just-
Pelicans are just a strange organization.
Yeah.
They're so lucky they got Zion.
Blessed.
Oh my God.
They did not get the number 1 pick in that draft.
Why would they not keep Holiday with him?
I think the Pelicans gonna be a sleeper
That's-
team next year too.
If they keep Holiday,
Yeah, right.
Brandon Ingram,
I mean, they
but
should
Brandon
get something
Ingram,
in
Brandon
return.
Ingram's coming into his own.
Yeah.
Now you're pairing him with Zion Williamson. Lonzo Ball's I mean, I know people hating on him and he has his flaws, but
it's a role player.
he's the point guard that they need on that team.
I think he's a 6 man.
They don't need scores.
You think so?
He's a 6
Would
man.
you
He's
like? What do you think about like
starter.
Rondo going there and starting over him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then Ball come off the bench.
Yeah, they'd probably just both split.
I think if
minutes.
Rondo goes anywhere, he's gonna go to the Clippers.
Yeah.
'Cause I think at
It
this
just
point,
makes the most
at this
sense.
point in his career, yeah. And I don't think he wants to travel across the country when he could just
stay in
stay in
LA,
LA. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, have
have
a new
another bright
opportunity.
shot at a ring.
So true. I mean, I don't know it that much, but you do. But. All right. Enough of basketball. Let's move on. AFC North. Oh,
Yikes.
Denver, I'll take your thoughts on it first as a Ravens fan. I mean, Steelers and Ravens had a close game last week, which the Ravens came up short. Could have gone either way, but Lamar Jackson didn't show up in the big game, which he has a habit of doing, but I will let Denver elevate on that.
He just shut down his passing, or not his passing game, his running ability, getting up ahead on him, forced him to pass the ball, and obviously doesn't do that well. His accuracy downfield's not great. No playmakers out there.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
I wasn't big on
you guys'
Dez.
receiving core is not.
I wasn't
the
big
best
on
either.
Dez, but I'm growing on Dez. You get like a 6'4" frames
I like
out
Dez.
there.
You get a
That's
body
what
like
you
that can run routes, has that
That's what you
veteran.
need.
Yeah, bro.
Big body frame, they need
Yeah.
a receiving. It's
Yeah,
all,
absolutely.
It's
all
slept on.
speedy.
I swear he slept.
which the Steelers,
Steelers are playing great.
top team in the league. They are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Are they the only
undefeated?
team?
Yeah.
Yep. Second in defense, according to Football Outsiders. So
Defense
that's
is great.
yeah.
Great.
Defense is
front
really
seven.
good. I mean, but you have any other thoughts on?
Nah, he said it all for real.
Then we got the Browns who,
They're
shoot,
such a
Man, they're just
it's up and down. Aren't they
They're
5-3 now?
suspect. I think
5-2,
so,
5-2, I think.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could be a wild card team too.
Oh, yeah,
you could have like
absolutely.
3 teams in the playoffs and
And
that's
that-
cool.
I don't know.
Listen.
I mean, you know, I agree. I feel like it's gonna hurt him bad losing Odell though.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I was
gonna
about to
hurt.
say. I
It's
think
gonna hurt.
losing Odell is gonna. Oh gosh, that's gonna be a tough up and coming after.
Who do they have at receiver? They got
Jarvis Landry.
Higgins.
And then, yeah, bro, your guess.
Who
is
the
as
fuck's
good
their
as
tight
mine.
end?
They have Austin Hooper and
Oh yeah, he
Njoku.
did go there.
And then
Yeah, the
is Nick Chubb back? No, he's not back.
no, it's still got Kareem Hunt back there. Nick
Kareem
Chubb.
Hunt's, he does the damn thing though.
Yeah, he's
He does damn. He do what he needs to.
still young and still got it.
Yeah, they aren't a bad team. Like they're a team you have to show up every week against. Or they're gonna beat you.
They beat
great.
some decently good teams this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It just depends if Baker wants to show up. Honestly,
Yeah.
God,
if you want him to be, if he wants to be a star, he can. But
he's the identity of his team, just suspect.
The
He just
whole team is suspect.
man.
Do you think if Baker doesn't do well this season, he's gone?
I don't know.
The playoffs?
He's still on his rookie.
I don't want to
deal,
say
right?
gone, but I want to say he won't start next year. He won't be. He
he's
won't be
still
the
on
starter
his
next
rookie
year.
deal.
I think.
He'll
that-
definitely have some competition.
I think if they start
'Cause
having
they
a
got a
bad season,
defense.
they'll take him out.
Because they got a defense where it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
No,
Miles
yeah.
Garrett.
now,
Miles
They're
Garrett's a
decent,
monster.
bro.
yeah,
Freak.
Miles Garrett's a freak.
Yeah. I think their linebackers are pretty good too, from what I see.
Denzel Ward
Their
out
defense
there in the
overall is pretty
secondary.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So that's gonna hold up no matter what. But yeah, if Baker starts slipping, bro, and they start losing games consistently, I think he can lose the starting job.
They're
this
only as
year.
good as Baker is.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You got the Bengals in there too.
Oh, Joe Burrow's a monster.
Yeah.
I like
So
Joe Burrow.
good.
I
He's
mean,
cold.
their record doesn't say it, but they compete every week.
Oh yeah,
That's what I see.
absolutely. And you don't expect it with a team like that. But when you got
Not at
a
all.
rookie quarterback, you don't expect to be out there.
He don't. I mean, he has those weapons at receiver, but not
They're not bad.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, he's great.
Cold.
Yeah,
AJ Green.
Tyler Boyd.
AJ Green ain't been playing.
AJ Green's alright. Tyler Boyd's been excellent this year.
Mhm.
He's been huge.
Yeah, they
Joe Mixon's up and down, week in, week out.
Depends on week. I don't know.
yeah they
But like you said, same thing with the Browns though. They're only as good as Baker Mayfield. The Bengals are only as good as Joe Burrow's gonna make them.
Joe
Yeah.
Burrow's the best young quarterback in that division.
Oh yeah,
For the future.
Facts.
For the future. He is just.
yeah they
Team is-
they just beat the Titans too.
Mm-hmm.
At home.
Yep.
AFC Championship
At
team.
home.
Back-to-back
That's
losses. for the
fucking
Titans.
insane.
Titans. Yeah, and they're top 4 team in the AFC.
AFC for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
Ground and pound, baby.
So as it stands right now, Steelers are 7-0, Ravens are 5-2, Browns are 5-3, and Bengals are 2-5. Like I said, 3 teams from that division could make a playoff run and everything. But Denver, your boy, Roethlisberger's looking better than Lamar this year, as I could see.
Roethlisberger's cold. He
I
looked
mean,
real
he's never.
good. He looked like
bad,
young
honestly.
Roethlisberger.
I mean,
Yeah.
he just was really beat up these last year, and then
He hasn't been able to put it on display.
now the Steelers have loaded him with weapons out there.
Come
He's
on.
got an arm.
Bro, and Juju's cold. I
Deontay
like
Johnson,
Juju.
Chase
Yes, bro.
Claypool,
Claypool's cold
Yeah.
too.
James Collins.
He's been playing
Samuels,
great. Claypool's
great
been playing
backfield.
great.
Eric
James
Ebron.
Conner, yeah, bro. He has the weapons
He's
around
poised to
him.
be
Yeah,
great.
on
Like,
God.
he's set up to be good this year.
On God.
Yeah, Lamar coming off an MVP season is not looking like MVP form.
Yeah.
He's still top threat though, for sure.
yeah.
It's just hard to
Absolutely.
and
You just-
anybody
you got
coming off
some
MVP
film on him
season.
now,
It's hard to
right?
repeat that.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Especially
Repeat that.
running quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never see that.
As it stands right now, Big Ben has 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 99.8 rating. And Lamar Jackson has 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 94.3 rating. And Lamar, this surprised me a lot. He only has 2 rushing touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. Run game hasn't been
Yeah,
good.
Fucking crazy.
They're
Some
trying
get,
to like force him to
Like
pass.
twice this year, I think he had 2 games where he had 3 attempts on rushing. Like, you can't be having that. This
Yeah,
guy's his
yeah.
main threat. He's a running
And you're
quarterback.
trying to force him to pass. Like you got to work on that outside the game.
Their O-line has been really beat up this year. They lost their starting left tackle in Stanley for the year. And they've
Yeah,
been
that-
dealing with injuries in and out of the lineup there.
Yeah, left tackle, blind side, it will kill any quarterback for sure.
Yeah, no one's gonna make it tough no matter what.
I mean, they still are a good team though. They're
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're still a threat. It's just
according to
almost the same thing with the Browns. It's just if Lamar wants to be good out there, and they go as far as Lamar can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and according to Football Outsiders, Baltimore's defense is 5th in defense. So you got
Oh, yeah, the defense is great.
2nd and
They're
5th
playing hella good.
Defense
defense.
is great.
In
Secondary is amazing. Pass rush is excellent.
for definitely, we will see. Season's already halfway over.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of season left.
Teams are gonna start hitting that mid-season form, and we're gonna see who's
Who's
truly.
real and who's not.
Mm-hmm.
Separate the dogs from the wolves.
Right.
All right, moving on to the next subject. This is, oh my gosh, I think it's pretty easy. Should the Cowboys fire Mike McCarthy? Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Never should have hired him.
Yeah, especially you started off the season 0-3, 0-4. Everybody's trying to blame it on injuries. No. They started the season like this.
They've had injuries too, but that team just doesn't look the same. Jason Garrett makes Mike McCarthy look like a peasant. To be honest,
bad. He's just been carried by Aaron Rodgers.
You say it was all Jason Garrett.
He's old.
Look at it.
He's an old school coach. It doesn't work in this new style.
If it wasn't working at Green Bay, what makes you think?
And it only worked.
And the Cowboys have the weapons and the team to be good, but
definitely got the weapons on
yeah, bro.
Even with
injuries, yeah. Besides their quarterback, their team is still a good. You know what I'm saying? They still have those elite players on the team.
They got threats. It just
and
stay healthy.
That locker room doesn't look good.
Yeah, I know. You can't be having stuff coming out like that.
Yeah.
About your head coach and all the players and whatnot.
And their fucking lack of effort on the field looks horrendous.
Oh, yeah. Zeke looks suspect every week. He looks more and more suspect.
Yeah, he hasn't shown up this year. But, shit, when you lose Dak, they're going to stack the box and be like, fuck you, Andy Dalton.
And then your
O-line. Now you lose Andy Dalton, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Garrett.
All beat up.
Garrett Gilbert starting this week. That's going to be fucking...
Who do they play this week?
They play the Steelers.
Steelers are just gonna run right over.
Yeah, they get their ass whooped.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, poor
sorry Cowboys fans.
Even rolling with that quarterback because they weren't going with that big
what's
guy.
The point?
Yeah, Garrett Gilbert.
Oh yeah, I guess you just said that.
Garrett Gilbert. Yeah,
that's gonna be awful.
Yeah, that gives that defense. It's not looking too well, even though they're in the NFC East. It's not looking too good for the Cowboys.
And the thing is, how terrible they've been playing, they still have a chance to win that division.
What are they, like one? Do they have 2 wins?
I think they have 2.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
And they're one back.
Do they have 2?
Yeah.
They beat the Falcons and the... I don't even know.
I don't know who they beat, but I know they have 2. They're 2-5, I think.
They might.
Yeah. I think they are too.
And they're in second place in their division, aren't they?
I think they're third, but they're tied with the football team.
Oh, okay. With the football team?
The football team.
And then the Giants
I
one win.
I hate hearing that shit. The
it's
football
so
team.
Stupid.
Stupidest fucking thing ever. Couldn't name them the fucking...
Couldn't have just went with the Redskins one more year. Like, you've had that name for how many years now? What's one more year gonna do?
It's racist. Denver.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
We don't do that in America.
Yeah, the Chiefs name.
It's racist, Denver. Chiefs isn't racist. Redskins is. BLM. That's why we have a new president. Because of racism.
Here we go.
I'm not going to talk about politics.
Biden. Anything to get back to Biden.
No, I'm not going to talk about politics out here. I try to stray away from that. Too many salty Trumpers.
There you go. That's all it takes.
No, I'm done, I swear. Whatever your view is, that's your view. It's okay. It's okay. Moving on, next subject. So Dana White recently said that Israel Adesanya is going to move up to light heavyweight and what the fuck? I can't even talk. Challenge Jan. What's his last name? Blashwish, whatever.
Like that guy got.
What's he, Polish?
Hands of fucking. Hands made out of stone, man. He can knock anybody out.
Yeah, knocked Dominic Reyes on his ass. Made Luke Rockhold look like a
Adesanya's different.
Doll.
He is. Moving up's gonna be interesting.
No, yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
He's obviously my favorite fighter. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep that speed and that.
I'm really excited to see that
precision and stuff.
Did they say when that fight's gonna be?
No, not yet.
Not yet. That is gonna be a really interesting fight. I'm excited to see Adesanya.
Pressure of Jan. I want to see the pressure of Jan versus Izzy's footwork and movement.
If you can bring it against that style.
I just feel like that's where he thrives at. Is going backwards.
Different.
Yeah, going backwards.
Being unique.
Counter punching.
Yeah, I think Izzy's gonna get him though.
But the thing is,
it's tough
when it comes to knockout power, everybody Izzy's fought it's been he knocked this guy, he knocked this guy, he knocked this guy.
Yeah.
I feel like Izzy, that's where he thrives. But every time they fight Izzy, it's a different game. You can't fight that same way. You know what I mean? Because that's where he does. That's where he's his best.
Moving up a weight class, I don't know if that will make a difference or not. But his jab and his keeping a distance, I think, will play the factor. And we all know what the fuck this is for. This is a setup him and John Jones.
Oh, absolutely. That's all it is. They'll get that set up for late next year, I bet, because they'll probably fight like springtime.
Yeah.
Then we'll see a fight with Jones end of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I think...
Obviously, if he wins.
Yeah, no.
It's so interesting, though. Like, what if Jones moves up to heavyweight, then Izzy has to fight somebody else? But Izzy said he'll chase him to heavyweight,
No,
which I think is fucking retarded.
He's
That's
just talking.
That's
out
clout
of his
chasing.
mouth.
Yeah, that's trolling. He just he getting under John Jones' skin now.
Yeah. I think John Jones will come down and fight him.
I think he would too.
Just because of fucking ego.
Especially if John Jones moves up to heavyweight and loses.
I got Jones.
Who would he fight?
Who?
Who would Jones fight at heavyweight?
I don't even know.
Brock Lesnar come back.
He
Stipe.
ain't fighting fucking Brock Lesnar. It'd be Steve A if anybody.
Nah, but
Yeah, he'd
you
have
think
to
he's gonna
fight
move to
somebody.
heavyweight and get the championship
John
shot
Jones.
like, off rip?
Not over Francis.
Maybe.
Oh,
Depends what
John Jones and
yeah.
Francis. Yeah.
God damn, that's a scary fight.
Yeah, John Jones and Francis. Yes,
Just because
sir.
Francis.
Jones better
Freak.
watch his fucking head if he goes in there.
John Jones and Francis, and the winner fights Stipe.
That power is something
That's
vicious.
God, that man.
Not something we wish for, but won't happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'd happen
I
either.
don't either. I think he'll end up.
Dana doesn't know what to do.
I
with
think
the John Jones.
Jones will wait in the shadows for Izzy and Jen.
Yep.
Whoever wins that fight will definitely.
He'll come back out and take his belt. Take what's his.
You think so?
I think so.
You think so?
I agree.
He'll take it from Izzy?
No, yeah. Izzy's my favorite fighter, definitely. But when it comes to those two, the stand-up, I got Izzy. But once it goes to the ground, that's a whole new world. John Jones is a whole new creature on the ground. I mean, Daniel Cormier. He took down Daniel Cormier
Yeah.
first few times of his whole career. John Jones is a freak. When it goes, he's a freak in general, but on the ground, he easily has that
He's
advantage
special.
over Izzy.
Izzy said he's going to teabag him, though.
I know. Izzy's I love.
That's
I love
my
his
guy,
troll,
bro.
It's
That's
so
my
funny.
guy.
He's stupid.
That's what I like best about him.
When he
is
fucked
it's
Costa with
that was fucked up. That was really fucked up. That shit
He
was
wasn't
funny.
fucked up. Fuck Costa.
Yeah,
I mean,
Prick.
bitch ass.
Yeah.
it's funny, but
Yeah. I want Izzy to win just because Jones is a little dick now.
Yeah, day by day, I just don't like
he
John
wants
Jones'
what
character.
his. He wants money, and they're not paying him.
Well, you're not gonna get much money when you're doing cocaine and
Fucking up
DUIs
every day.
all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't pay anybody else, so it's not
Yeah,
like it's just
facts.
Jones though.
Facts.
Why did they strip? They did strip him. Why did they strip him?
Jones?
Yeah.
He gave it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh yeah, he vacated it because he wants to
Yeah.
move up to heavyweight, and now he's not. Doesn't even have a fucking fight lined up for
He said-
heavyweight.
he said he's
That's what
done.
makes no
Oh,
sense.
yeah,
He's
he's clout
just-
chasing, bro. He just
he
wants
just
the
wants
attention.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He want to get that notoriety.
Yeah.
He ain't
He's
even
the
fighting.
GOAT.
He ain't even fighting. He's got to get away. He has to have some way to get his name out there.
I think he'll come back and fight Izzy though, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's just
Or, yeah, the
definitely
winner of
great
that fight
setup
for
right
sure.
there.
Too much bad blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to fight each other.
They hate each other, and they've never
Yeah.
even.
But they're so much alike when it comes to
They
fighting.
really are. They're
Black
both
on
really
black
skilled.
crime. Black on black crime. We gotta stick together.
Nigerian and American.
Yeah. Nigeria is gonna lose. Sorry to tell everybody, but what you got? Submission?
I don't know how I gotta get.
I think if John
I
Jones
really
wins, it'll
don't.
be by submission.
I don't.
At
I
the same
don't
time,
think it
I
might
just,
just
I
go
just don't
distance.
see. I just don't see Izzy tapping.
Ground and
He's
pound.
gonna die.
Ground and pound.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it could be
A
come down to
stoppage,
ground and
yeah.
pound TK on the ground,
Yeah.
but
If it ends, it's gonna
I don't
end
know.
on the ground.
I think it might go the distance.
I think it's
John's
gonna.
win decision.
I think it will be.
That's tough to say though, bro. Winning decision over Izzy, that's tough. That's like almost saying that if like a boxing fight goes 12 rounds at Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean?
Jones.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I think it will make the most money out of any pay per view in
Oh,
UFC
yeah.
history.
In
Definitely.
history, you think so?
Yeah, I
Definitely.
do.
And that's saying a
Those are
lot.
two
'cause
creatures.
Doesn't Connor hold the record?
Connor and Habib, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think during the press conferences and stare downs though, it's just gonna
it'll
go up
just
and up
build
and up and up and up.
Even more.
That's
And
crazy.
they're both basically undefeated.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's John Jones' one loss was
bullshit.
trash.
DC.
Let's just say it.
DQ.
That wasn't a loss. That was no contest.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He lost a dude because he elbowed him in the back of his head, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Legal
at the
elbow.
start of his career.
It was Matt Hamill.
Yeah.
Yeah, which he was getting dominated from the
Absolutely,
get go,
yeah.
anyways. So I don't think it would have made much fucking
Hell
difference.
no.
Let's be real. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys being on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
for
fun.
having me.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Always a
Appreciate
good
it.
time.
We'll
So-
do it again.
Yeah, we gonna do it again for sure. More to come. Hope everybody has a good Saturday night. Be safe out there. Don't start any fights and shit because of what happened today in the election. We're all Americans. Just stay safe. Be civil. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.
Damn, Mark.